Good evening and welcome you all in your favorite YouTube channel Primary के पंख. You are watching your favorite YouTube channel Primary के पंख with Tarkeshwar Pandey. I welcome you all in your favorite YouTube channel. In our today's class, we are going to know about a very special topic, and in this class we will know about English grammar. And in English grammar we will know about a very special and very important topic in which many people do many mistakes. Do you know? Today we are going to know about use of capital letters. It is very simple, but many people do many mistakes when they write anything in English. That's why today we will know about the use of capital letters in English writing. So be ready and know about this topic today with me, and keep your notebook and your pen also with you for writing some many important concepts related to use of capital letters. So now I am going to start our today's topic, and our today's topic is use of capital letters. Sometimes when people write anything in English, then they use small letters and sometimes they use capital letters, and by writing such a way they do many mistakes. So today we will know total 11 rules related to use of capital letters. But before starting this topic, we will know one very important quotation by Albert Einstein. Our today's quotation is, if I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. Once again, I want to repeat this very important thought of Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein says that if I had an hour to solve a problem, I'd spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and 5 minutes thinking about solutions. By this powerful motivational thought, I'm going to start our today's topic, that is use of capital letters. I hope you all are aware about this, that there are two types of alphabet in English when we write. Generally we use two methods for writing. First is a small letter and second is capital letter, or you can say first is capital letter and second is small letter. For writing English alphabet, when you write letters, then either you write capital letters or you write small letters. But where you will write capital letters and where you will write small letters, it is very important to know about this. So today we will know where do you use capital letters in sentences at the time of writing English. So let's start with rule number 1. For starting each new sentences at the time of writing, we use capital letters. It means the first letter of any sentence will be capital letter when you will write any sentence, then the first letter of the sentence will be capital letter. That's why the rule is here for starting its new sentences at the time of writing. For example, you are a good boy. You are a good boy is a sentence in which first letter of this sentence is Y. So Y will be always in capital letter. Again, the next sentence is I am eating my food. In this sentence, I is the first letter of this sentence, so I will be always in capital letter. Next is he is watching movie on his mobile. In this sentence, he is the first word of this sentence and H is the first letter of this sentence, so H will be always in capital letter. Again, next sentence is they are doing their task. In this sentence, T is the first letter of this sentence, so T will be in capital letter. So, in the summary of this rule, we can easily say that when you have to write many sentences, then the first letter of each sentence will be capital letter. At this time, many students have joined in the class. Ayush Gupta has joined in our class. Welcome Ayush in Primary Ke Punk. After that, we will know some practice examples related to this use, and the question is here, correct these sentences. Correct these sentences. There are total 5 sentences and these all sentences contain some mistakes related to use of capital letter. You have to identify that mistake and you have to correct these sentences by the help of use of capital letters. So I think these all sentences are very simple and you can easily correct these all sentences because you have just known about the first rule of the use of capital letters, and these all sentences are also related to the first rule of use of capital letters. So I think you all are able to correct these all sentences, but I'm going to correct these all sentences and you can match with your answer. In the first sentence, I am eating a toffee. Here I will be of capital letter. So the correct sentence will be I am eating a toffee. Here first letter of this sentence I will be capital letter. Next sentence is she is going there. In this sentence S will be capital letter because S is the first letter of this sentence. After that, next sentence is this is my phone. In this sentence T will be of capital letter because T is the first letter of this sentence. After that, next sentence is Ramu is taking tea because it is time of morning. So R will be capital letter because R is the first letter of this sentence. Next sentence is he is dancing with her. In this sentence H will be capital letter because H is the first letter of this sentence. So once again, I want to repeat the first rule. When you have to write many sentences, then always take care the first letter of each separate sentence will be of capital letter. Okay? Are you getting this rule? Have you any doubt? If there will be any doubt, you can ask me in the live chat box. If there will be no any doubt, then no problem, we will continue our second rule. So now we are going to know about our second rule. The first letter of proper noun or proper adjective will be capital letter. The first letter of proper noun or proper adjective will be capital letter. It means when you will write any particular place, when you will write any particular person, when you will write any particular place, when you will write any particular thing, then the first letter of the name of these all things, person or place name will be capital letter. It means proper noun. Proper noun is a noun of any particular things, any particular person, any particular place. So when you have to write any proper noun, then first letter of proper noun will be capital letter. And when you have to write proper adjective, then the first letter of proper adjective will be always capital letter. What is proper adjective? Proper adjective is the adjective which is made by proper noun. So now we will know some examples related to proper noun and proper adjective, which first letter will be always in capital letter. First of all, we will know about name of place. Here name of place are Manipur. In Manipur, first letter M will be capital. Imphal is the second place name, and the first letter of this place name will be capital letter. Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh is also a name of place, and the name of this place, when you will write, then first letter of any place name will be capital letter. Again, you can look here Bihar and Patna. The first letter of Bihar and the first letter of Patna is also here of capital letter. Now we will know about some name of persons. When you will write the name of any person, then the first letter of the name of any person will be always capital letter, like Ramu. R is here capital letter. Shamu. S is here capital letter. Sita. S is here also capital letter. In the name of Gita, S is also in the name of Gita, G is also capital letter. So you can easily say that when you have to write the name of any person, then first letter of the name will be always capital letter. Now know about proper adjective. Here some proper adjectives are also available, and the first letter of proper adjective will be always in capital letter, like Indian, Russian, French. The first letter of Indian, I, is in capital letter. The first letter of Russian, R, is in capital letter. The first letter of French, F, is also in capital letter. So remember this thing and always use the first letter in capital when you have to use any proper noun or any proper adjective. I hope you have understood this rule carefully. This rule is very simple. When you have to write any proper noun or when you have to write any proper adjective, then the first letter of proper noun and the first letter of proper adjective will be capital letter. Now know some practice examples here and correct these sentences by using capital letter. Here's 5 sentences have been given, and you have to correct these all 5 sentences by using capital letter. So are you ready to correct these all sentences? Yes. These all sentences are very simple and you can easily correct these all sentences as per you have known 2 rules. First sentence is you are Nepali. In this sentence, Nepali is a proper adjective. So the first letter of Nepali, N, will be in capital letter. Second sentence is also here, I am an Indian. Here Indian is a proper adjective and the first letter of Indian will be capital letter. It means I will be capital in this sentence. He is a French. He is a French. In this sentence, French is also a proper adjective. So the first letter of French, F, will be in capital letter. So it will be he is a French, but first letter of French will be in capital letter. Next sentence is you are going to Imphal. In this sentence, the first letter of any sentence will be in capital letter, so Y will be in capital letter. After that, Imphal is the name of a place, so first letter of Imphal, I, will be in capital letter. Next sentence is she is coming from Delhi. In this sentence, S is the first letter of this sentence, so S will be in capital letter, and Delhi is the name of a place, so D will be also in capital letter. So the complete correct sentence will be she is coming from Delhi. So if you will look carefully, then you will find these three sentences are very simple, and you can easily correct these 3 sentences by using first letter capital in proper adjective. It means Nepali, Indian and French. But take care the spelling of French also. French will be the correct spelling. You are going to Imphal. In these two sentences there were two mistakes. First is the first letter of any sentence will be capital letter, and second is the name of any place, it means proper noun, will be also started with capital letter. So I hope you have understood these two rules. First rule, when you will write any sentence, the first letter of any sentence will be in capital letter. And second rule, when we have to write any proper noun or proper adjective, then the first letter of proper noun or first letter of proper adjective will be in capital letter. Now know the rule number 3. Rule number 3 is also very important, and this rule is the first letter of each main words of a title or heading will be capital letter. Once again, the first letter of each main words of a title or heading will be capital letter. It means when you have to write the title of a story or the heading of a paragraph or story, then the first letter of title or heading will be also in capital letter. And you have to also take care the main words of the title or the main words of the heading, the main words will be also starting with capital letter. So look some examples here. The greedy dog. The greedy dog is the name of a story, the title of a story. So the first letter of the first letter of greedy and the first letter of dog will be capital letter. Again, the thirsty crow is also a title of story, and you can look here, the first letter of each word has been written in capital letter, so it's correct. Now next is the cow. The cow is a heading of paragraph, or you can say essay. So the first letter of each word will be capital letter. So you have to take care always when you have to write any title or when you have to write any heading, then the first letter of each main words will be capital letter and the first letter of each heading will be capital letter. So it's very important to take care, it's very important to mind when you have to write any title or heading, always write first letter in capital. Now we will know about rule number 4. Our rule number 4 is also very important and it's very simple. The first letter of main historical events will be capital letter. The first letter of main historical events will be capital letter. It means when we have to write the name of any historical events, then we have to also use capital letter in the name of historical events, like the Second World War, the First Battle of Panipat, the First World War, the First World War. So the first letter of each main words will be in capital letter. So remember this always. The first letter of main historical events will be also in capital letter. So it's very important to learn about this rule also. Now know about rule number 5, and our rule number 5 is also very important. And in our rule number 5, the first letter of any social institutions, buildings name, river's name, sea's name, mountain's name will be capital letter. Once again, I want to repeat this rule. The first letter of any social institutions, building's name, river's name, sea's name, mountain's name will be capital letter. Like for example, Lions Club, Rotary Club. These two clubs are social institutions, so we have to use the first letter of the name of these social institutions in capital letter. So the first letter of Lions Club is in capital letter. The first letter of Rotary Club is also in capital letter, and these two words are main, these two words are important, so we will use the first letter of this each words in capital letter. Next is building's name, the Red Fort. The Red Fort is also a name of building, or you can say monument. So the first letter of each main word will be in capital letter. Again, the next word is here, the Tajmahal. The Tajmahal is also a name of historical building, or you can say monument. So the first letter of each word will be capital letter. The Ganga is the name of a river. So the first letter of this river will be also in capital letter. The Yamuna is also a name of river. So first letter of this river will be also in capital letter. The Arabian Sea is the name of a sea, and the first letter of this sea name will be also in capital letter. The Himalaya is also a name of mountain. So the first letter of this mountain name will be also in capital letter. So learn clearly and remember always the name, the first letter of these names will be in capital letter, like social institutions, building's name, river's name, sea's name, mountain's name, etc. Now we will know about our next rule, and our next rule is rule number 6. So now know about rule number 6. The first letter of religions, species and community will be in capital letter. The first letter of religions, the first letter of species and the first letter of community will be also in capital letter. So when you will write the name of any religions, the name of any species, the name of any community, then the first letter of these all will be in capital letter, like Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian. The name of these all religions will always be started with capital letter, like in Hindu H is in capital letter, in Muslim M is in capital letter, in Sikh S is in capital letter, and in Christian C is in capital letter. So the first letter of religion's name, the first letter of species name, the first letter of any community name will be in capital letter. Now know the next rule, that is rule number 7. The first letter of newspaper will be capital letter. The first letter of any newspaper will be in capital letter. It means when you have to write the name of any newspaper, then the first letter of the name of newspaper will be in capital letter. Like the Times of India, the Hindu, the Hindustan Times. When we will write the name of these all newspapers, then we have to write the first letter in capital letter. Now know the next rule, that is rule number 8. The first letter of day and month will be in capital letter. It means when we have to write the name of any day or the name of any month, then the first letter of the name of day and the name of month will be also in capital letter. For example, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, these are the name of days. So the first letter always be in capital when you have to write the name of any day, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. As the same, when you will write the name of any month, then the first letter of each month will be also in capital letter, like January, February, March, etc. So this rule is also helpful and this rule is also beneficial in our day-to-day life, because we usually write the name of days and the name of months also. So we have to write the first letter of day's name in capital letter and the first letter of month's name is in also capital letter. After that, we will know about our rule number next, that is rule number 9, and our rule number 9 is the first letter of languages and subjects will be in capital letter. The first letter of languages and subjects will be in capital letter. It means when we will write the name of any language and when we will write the name of any subject, then we have to also take care at the time of writing the name of any languages or the name of any subjects. The name of any language or the name of any subject will be also in capital letter. Like Hindi, English, Punjabi, Gujarati, Manipuri, mathematics, science. In these examples, Hindi is the name of a language, so first letter of Hindi will be in capital letter. English is also the name of a language, so the first letter of English will be also in capital letter. Punjabi is also the name of a language, so the first letter of Punjabi will be also in capital letter. Gujarati is also the name of a language, so the first letter of Gujarati G will be in capital letter. Manipuri is also the name of a language, so the first letter of Manipuri M will be in capital letter. Mathematics is the name of a subject, so the first letter of mathematics M will be in capital letter. Science is also the name of a subject, so the first letter of science S will be in capital letter. After knowing this rule, I hope you have understood this rule carefully. This rule is also very simple. The name of any language or the name of any subject will also be started with a capital letter. Now we will know the next rule, that is rule number 10. The first letter of festival's name will be in capital letter. The first letter of festival's name will be in capital letter. It means when we have to write the name of any festivals, then we have to also write the first letter in capital at the time of writing the name of any festivals. For example, like Diwali, Dussehra, Christmas, Eid. The first letter will be in capital for writing the name of these all festivals. So this rule is also very simple, but this rule is also very important, because sometimes when people write the name of these festivals, then they start to write this festival's name starting with small letter. That's not good. It's very wrong, and we should not use this type of mistake at the time of writing English. Now know the next rule, that is rule number 11. And at the time of writing English, many people do mistake in this rule. So know first what is the rule. Pronoun I will be always in capital letter when we will use it in any sentence. When we will use in any sentence the pronoun I, it will be always in capital letter. Either it will be in the first place or in the middle place or in the last place. It will be always in capital letter. Okay, for example, I'm doing my work. I'm doing my work. In this sentence, I is a pronoun and it is at the first place, so it will be in capital letter. But in the second sentence, you can look here. You are happy, but I am sad. Here, I is in the middle of the sentence, but we cannot write I in small letter because I is here pronoun and I will be always in capital letter. Okay, now look one sentence again, and in this sentence I am going to use I at the last place. Okay, so look here, you are as smart as I. In this sentence you are looking I at the last place, but I will not be in a small letter. I will be always in capital letter because I is here pronoun. So it is no matter to use the first place, at the middle place or at the last place. I will be always in capital letter when it will be used as a pronoun. So it is very important rule, and many people do mistakes at the time of using pronoun I. Sometimes people write in a small letter when they use I as pronoun, but it is not good. Like in second sentence, when people write, they use I in a small letter. In the third sentence, because I is at the last place, so some people use I in small letter. So it's not good. Whenever I will be pronoun, then you must use I in capital letter, not in small letter. So we have known total 11 rules, and once again I am going to revise these all rules from rule number 11 to rule number 1 in quick manner. So recap these all rules and know about these all rules. Rule number 11 is pronoun I will be always in capital letter when we will use it in any sentence at any place. There will be no matter for place also, if I will be in the first place, if I will be at middle place, if I will be at the last place, and it will be used as pronoun, then it will be always in capital letter. Our rule number 10 was the first letter of festival's name will be in capital letter. Our rule number 9 was the first letter of languages and subjects will be in capital letter. Our rule number 8 was the first letter of day and the first letter of month will be in capital letter. Rule number 7 was the first letter of newspaper will be always in capital letter. Our rule number 6 was the first letter of religions, species and community will be in capital letter. After that, we have known our rule number 5. Our rule number 5 says that the first letter of any social institutions, building's name, river's name, sea's name, mountain's name will be in capital letter. Okay, will be also in capital letter. Our rule number 4 was the first letter of main historical events will be in capital letter. The first letter of main historical events will be in capital letter. The first letter of each main words of a title or heading will be in capital letter. This was our rule number 3. It means when we will write the name of any title or the name of any heading, then the first letter of each main words will be also in capital letter. We have also known some sentences and we have corrected these sentences also. Our rule number 2 was the first letter of proper noun or proper adjective will be capital letter. The first letter of proper noun or proper adjective will be in capital letter. So remember this rule also. Now know the next rule, that is rule number 1. Our rule number 1 was for starting each new sentences at the time of writing we use capital letter. For starting each new sentences at the time of writing English, we use capital letter at first letter. For starting each new sentences at the time of writing English, we use capital letter at first letter. You can also look here some examples, and after knowing these all 11 rules, now this is the time to take rest, and now I want to say you all thank you everyone to be the part of today's class. We'll meet again in the next class with a great juice. So don't forget to join in the next class. In the next class we will also know about many things related to English grammar, and for that time I want to wish you all have a nice night. Good night and bye bye.